We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Doug Drabek is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So striding in, Hanley Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Dan Uggla, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 31 homers and 73 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Drabek has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Fouled away. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Parker is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Brad Penny gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So digging in now, Arky Vaughn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Vaughn is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ozuna on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Stepping up now, Willie Stargell. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. There goes the runner. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Brian Giles, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1-0. Here it is.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
0-1, here it comes. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
That is fifth. The center fielder, number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Hit hard up the middle. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Charles Johnson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a throw over. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate now, Mike Lowell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here at 304. 27 homers and 71 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but it's off his glove. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Digging in, Jeff Conine. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one sent foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Brad Penny is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set, the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. At the plate, Bobby Bonilla. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Into the box now, Dave Parker. First pitch of the at-bat. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. Hit in the air to right field. Stanton giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Kendall with the sign, now the 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Three and 2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Stargell is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So with 1 away, we'll show you where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see them trailing the front runners by 3 games entering play today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Uggla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now a pitch on the way. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Gary Sheffield. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Miami down in order. They lead it 1-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Kendall. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kendall is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. That's by him for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Stanton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Standing in, Doug Drabek. Now the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to right field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Conine is there. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Stanton, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Charles Johnson.
Digging in now, Charles Johnson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Three and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Digging in, Mike Lowell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0. Here it is. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Heading out towards shallow right, giving chase is Parker, but he won't get there. It falls in. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. Standing in now, Arky Vaughn. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he lays off for ball 1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Willie Stargell. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Giles. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Jeff Conine. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brad Henney. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard to third. Right to him. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Bobby Bonilla.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
And with one swing at a bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
Here's Neil Walker.
Now batting, the second baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Walker was once a member of the club he matches up against in this one. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled to the right side. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Ready now, Jason Kendall. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Bob Friend takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 19, Bob Friend.
Standing in, Dan Uggla.
Leading off from Miami, the second baseman, Dan Uggla.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now up to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly by Walker, and that's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Walker's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Roberto Clemente is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Roberto Clemente.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Up next for the Buccos, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. McCutchen is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 3.
Ready once again, Arky Vaughan. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still tied 1 apiece. Rick Rhodes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Rick Rhodes.
Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Charles Johnson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box now, Mike Lowell. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jeff Conine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Marlins leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So stepping in, Willie Stargell. A strikeout and a line out for him so far.
Willie Stargell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Brian Giles. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Pops this one up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Striding in, Dave Parker. He went deep last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Nope. You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 3-1 turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Count remains full. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Settling in now, Neil Walker. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Carl Bavano will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brian Anderson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping in, Jason Kendall. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch heading out towards shallow right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mark Melanson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bill Mazeroski is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Into the box, Brian Anderson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No 2-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giles will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Dan Ugla. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fooled pretty badly there as he this one foul. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Here's the 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Bill Mazeroski.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to Mazeroski.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now here it comes. Full count still. Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. No hits to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Pavano, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his first year at the big league level. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off. and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding into the box, Archie Vaughn. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Willie Stargell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Richard Rodriguez.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. Into the box, Charles Johnson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Over to Mazeroski. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Starlin Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Starlin Castro.
A high fastball is in there. And there's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Fouled away. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Standing in now, Jeff Conine, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Denny Nagel takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 16, Denny Nagel.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hanley Ramirez. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line.
going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Three runs already home here. Squared that one up just a little late. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Marlins lead it 4-2. Juan Pierre stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 9.
Kyle Bearclaw comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 46. Kyle Bearclaw.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Brian Giles.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-0 count, the pitch. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Now the 2-1 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Now the pitch. Grounded to short. Scooped up. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Dave Parker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Hannes Wagner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 14, Hannes Wagner.
too high, 1-0. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
4-2 the final score tonight. Miami used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Carl Pavano wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Kyle Bearclaw earns the save out of the bullpen, his 30th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please